God. Oh, there we go.
Hey, my name is Coley, and I'm gonna see if Wii Fit actually works. But what does it mean to say when Wii Fit actually works? Well, in the case of this video, the term work means if you lose weight and you have improved balance. That's what the game says after all. And if it does work, that could be a pretty big deal. Getting healthy is easier said than done, and Wii Fit is potentially one of the most convenient and fun ways to do so. It's cheaper than a gym membership. So, let me explain my plan of attack here. Every day, I plan on going on Wii Fit, doing a balance test, and then working out for around 45 minutes in-game time. I'm gonna start off with a fresh new me and making sure I'm only working out with Wii Fit. No doing intentional exercise outside or in the gym, just Wii Fit. My goal is to lose around a pound a week and eat around 2,000 calories a day. I plan on only doing this for a month since I think I would see some kind of result by then, but I'm willing to extend it if need be. So let's jump right in and begin my 1 month Wii Fit challenge. So starting off, let's see our current weight. Now, there's been some debate online about the accuracy of the balance board. So I decided to first weigh myself on a real scale and then compare it to the balance board. All right, this is day 1, January 1st. Here we go, starting with the weigh-in. Here we go. Oh my God! 240? That was not a number I wanted to see. Surely that's all muscle, right? So with this big of a number, I was already pretty discouraged. I could just hear the very fat MP3 in my head, but I couldn't let that stop me. And it was time for me to boot up Wii Fit and see my me as skinny as it probably will ever be. Let's do our first body test. I'd say my clothes, ooh, maybe that seems fine. Cool. That was the easiest thing I've had to do all day. I'm the best. I don't think I need to do this, guys. I think I just got it. Like, what? By 0.5%. I have never seen anybody get that close to a perfect balance in my life. Oh my God. I was not expecting that. Maybe I should be a Wii Fit trainer. But what I was really more curious about was the weight. All right, I'm scared about this one.
That's obese.
I'm barely obese. Like, I'm 6, like, I don't look like I'm super fat, but I mean, according to this, I am. Look at how big I am. All right, so it's time that I address one of the elephants in the room here. BMI has gotten a lot of flack recently, and honestly, I don't really know that much about it. But thankfully, this game also shows your weight, which is what I will usually be looking at, and essentially ignore this BMI metric for myself. However, this game will have somewhat skewed opinions on my body because of how much they focus on my BMI, which may give me advice I'm not necessarily interested in or may not think is healthy. So I'll just need to keep this in mind moving forward. Also, take a look at the difference between the weight in game and the weight IRL. This may seem like a big jump, but remember, I did select the -3 on clothing going into the test. So right now the balance board seems to be doing well. Now it was time to do our first basic balance test, which seemed pretty straightforward.
Oh my God.
Like half a second to spare. It's time to get our Wii Fit age. The Wii Fit age is supposed to tell me how my physicality is compared to how it should be my actual age.
So if I'm 22, that'd be pretty sick. What? What are you talking about? All right, well, I guess that's why we're here. We're here to improve it, so let's do it.
And with the first test stamped on the calendar, the streak has officially started. Now it was time to put down our goal, which I really like how this game emphasized this process to the player. So I'll put down our goal for 4 pounds in 4 weeks, but I was also very curious just how close I would be from getting down to obese to overweight.
Oh shit, dude. If I lose the weight I want to, I'll go down. Okay. I didn't even realize that. That's great.
That is great past me. It's kind of crazy how that even lined up. But all right, with that out of the way, it was time to actually start getting fit with Wii Fit. Wait, what is this?
Oh, we get a pair of trainers. Who should we do? Should we do girl or boy? Wii Fit trainer. Dude, I need my gym bro. I need a gym bro. That's what I need.
Have some fun.
This is awesome. We've got our own gym bro, and now it's time to start working out. So something I'm surprised no one has talked about when doing this kind of challenge is the routine they're doing. This is very important to decide on because what you do the most will affect your outcome. I could only play balance games this whole month, but I'm not sure if that's really the best way to lose weight. There are 5 categories, but the games themselves are actually more diverse and range in difficulty than this makes it out to be. So I wanted to try and do a little bit of everything each day. Eventually, I want to make proper and specific routines, but in this first week, Chat and I decided it would be best to try everything out at least once and get a feel for what is effective and what is total dog shit. Now keep your eye out for these numbers here called METs. And TLDR, the higher the MET number, the more calories you're likely to burn in the exercise. I would explain more, but it's really boring, and I've got to work out with my bro.
Ooh, let's do it.
Press down on the
Oh, hey there.
Exercise every day to help tone your body.
I'm trying, man. Is that it? Oh my god. Give me that 4-star. Oh, baby! We could do more sets? Ah, thanks, bro. You're pretty strong too, man. Here we go. We're gonna do 10. It's gonna be good.
A few minutes later.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna sit here for a second.
This first exercise has really kicked my ass, which is actually a good thing. This exercise was 3.5 METs, which is on the higher end, so I was expecting it to be a little on the tougher side. Let's do a day 1 lightning round of everything I did. I jiggled around with some hula hoop, I balanced on the tightrope. Whoa. I also decided to get the goofiest game out of the way with bird's eye bullseye.
So fly for a white guy. All right, here we go. I'm a white guy, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Uppies, uppies, uppies. Daddy wants uppies. Get center, 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 center. That's what I'm talking about!
Next, I decided to try doing my first ever attempt at yoga. This was the section I was actually looking forward to the least. So, as a total novice, I decided...
Okay, let's just do grounded B. Let's see how it goes. Oh my god!
Moving on to the next exercise. Running in this game was rather disappointing. I'm not really sure what Wii Fit is trying to measure during the run, because it's not going by pace, but by burn rate, whatever that means. And I mean, look at what I'm doing.
All right, we're gonna go as fast as we can. Oh, you don't think I'm engaging my arms? I'm engaging my arms so good. You don't even know how well I'm engaging. I'm so engaged. I proposed. You're my fiance now. We're gonna get married. We're gonna have kids. Oh my god. Is this the runner's high everybody's talking about? It was a bad idea. Oh my god. We're halfway there. I ain't giving up. I ain't giving up. Ah, let's go. I'm flashing before my eyes. Ah, come on. I can see it. Go, 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 go. My watch just asked me if I'm doing an indoor run. What?
I still needed just a little more time, so I thought I would quickly do Lotus Focus. This is a very strange exercise. The goal is to sit as still as possible and focus on the flame of the candle, which is actually a real meditation technique. But this game could just not believe that I was sitting still, which was pretty frustrating. But with that, we got our 45 minutes in the bank and finished our first workout of the challenge. I felt pretty good about the first day, all things considered, and was excited to explore what Wii Fit had to offer. So the next day I got into the scale and I was extremely surprised. Unfortunately, I lost the photo of it, but my real scale said that I weighed 236 pounds, which is insane. Is Wii Fit really that effective, or am I doing something wrong? Also, if this is true, I've already met my goal for the whole month, but there's some context to consider. The initial weigh-in happened just before the first stream, but every weigh-in after day 1 was first thing in the morning, so the fact I had nothing in my stomach was definitely a factor which I was anticipating. But still, 4 pounds? From what I understand, a healthy rate of losing weight is around a pound a week, so 4 times that amount is a little sus. When I went on Wii Fit, my suspicions were confirmed.
How much do I weigh? Okay. That's... Wow, really? 2 pounds in a day?
As you can tell, I was still pretty shocked about what Wii Fit said. I've already gotten halfway through my month-long goal. I wasn't feeling any kind of symptoms or out of the ordinary, so I guess the only thing I can do is keep my eye on it. My balance wasn't nearly as good as yesterday, but I still think it's decent for what it's worth. Despite this, I continued my quest in being familiar with every activity and was still having a lot of fun.
What was it? What is this? What is this? What is, oh my god. Dude, I'm cooked. I'm absolutely just fried. Okay, wow. What? What the? You'll join in? Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's what I like to see. I want you guys at home doing this too.
Don't forget to keep breathing while you exercise.
I know, man. That's like all I'm doing.
Great. You're pretty strong, aren't you?
Oh, bro. You are too, man. I love you. Want to get Chipotle later or something? I'd be down too. Imagine they made like weighted Wii remotes and you could just like, that would have been crazy. I'm sure if you're like an engineer, you could probably figure out how to do it. Oh my god, dude, my gluteus maximus is shaking. I'm like torquing without consciousness. Why? I thought I was strong. I'm putting my whole yoga spirit into this.
Great. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you. Dude, you've just filled me with determination.
Very stable. Well done.
Thank you. This is like Wipeout, dude. Oh my god, I kissed that ball. Oh, dude. That was brutal. That is just like, you're dead. Like, you're absolutely dead. Ugh. Oh. I'm waiting. Jump! What the hell? You saw me do it!
So day 3, I stepped on the scale and it said 235.6, to which I was relieved. It seemed like all was well and I wasn't dramatically losing weight, but Wii Fit threw me for a loop.
What? Am I okay? I just lost 4 pounds in 3 days. I already reached my goal for the end of the month.
Task failed successfully? So apparently Wii Fit's the greatest way to ever lose weight. Everybody get off the treadmill and do some fucking hula hoop. But seriously, I was really happy I reached my goal so fast, but a cloud of concern flew over me. Is this normal? I've lost weight before. I used to weigh 300 pounds back in the day, but it took me a whole year to reach the weight that I am today. I know I don't have insane genetics or something, and I don't feel hungry or sick. What is happening? Even Wii Fit thought it was alarming. So after the first week, let me give my explanation on what I think happened. I started this right at the new year, and I think my dietary choices from New Year's Eve essentially bulked me up. But then, from the very sudden change in diet I enacted on day 1, it led to a dramatic whiplash in weight. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, Coley, isn't dieting kind of cheating this challenge? Like, yeah, I know dieting works, but what about Wii Fit? Actually, that is a good question. And the answer is, you kind of have to diet. As far as I know, it's practically impossible for you to not change your diet and just start working out and expect yourself to lose weight. Maybe at the start if your body isn't used to moving around as much, but that won't last long. You need a calorie deficit. But doing physical activity while dieting can still accelerate the process and provide other benefits as well, like balance. But I'm curious, if there's any medical professional or fitness expert watching this right now, comment down below what you think happened. So I reset my original goal to 4 pounds in a month in Wii Fit and continued through week 1. This week turned out to be a very important week where I made critical observations. One of these observations is time. Time is usually a huge reason why many people don't work out. They got other things to do, you know? And I found myself spending a lot more time working out than I thought. I was trying to do at least 45 5 minutes every day. But I was using the in-game counter. With resting in between exercises and the body test at the start, my workout in real time was actually around an hour and a half. Furthermore, some exercises take longer than others, and some are even built around the idea of purely upping your in-game time. So I'll need to take note of this tug of war when I make my actual routines. I felt my body adapting to the kinds of exercises with sore muscles lingering around 3 days max. Usually these were in my legs, abs, or arms. And this was actually a good thing. It shows that Wii Fit is helping me work out the parts of my body they say they are. In fact, regardless if the exercise is good or bad, I found the instructions on how to do each activity very helpful. Now this sounds like a bunch of sunshine and rainbows, but in the other half of the week, there were some hurdles to jump through. For starters, day 4 was actually the first time I saw some weight gain. At first, I was pretty disappointed, but I had to remember that this is how weight loss works. What matters is the trajectory and not the current results. Day 5 and 6 were also not the greatest days in the world for me, and I didn't really feel like working out on either of those days. I was also doubting if this challenge was even worth it at this point, as I was discouraged by my lackluster start. But despite the pushback, I knew that these kinds of days were the most important, and I found the idea of keeping the streak alive a good push to keep going. And I'm glad I continued because I was very excited for day 7. It was a landmark day, which highlighted a full week complete with Wii Fit. And let's see the progress. Even ignoring the first few days, we could see that there is still a downward trend, which means progress is being made. Let's not forget balance. Here's the overall what the f am I talking about? Here's the overall average of my balance in the first week. Left was around 50.5%, and the right was around 49.5%. Each day, my balance was a little different, so I think this metric is more useful than looking at it day by day. But this maths out. I find myself leaning toward the left most days. Ironically, my best day of balance was the first day, so am I technically getting worse with my balance? A caveat to this data is on day 7, where the game had me close my eyes, which actually led me to lean toward the right. Either way, it's still pretty close to perfect balance, and I think we're off to a pretty good start. Week 2 is where things really started to take off.
Yeah. Oh my god! Give me a 50-50. That's gotta be a 50-50. I gotta take a picture of this. I have never in my life seen a perfect 50-50. That's amazing. Wow, I actually didn't even think it was possible.
By day 10, I had finally played every single activity Wii Fit had to offer, and I was really surprised by a lot of things. I'm going to highlight some of my thoughts on the activities, but if you're interested in seeing me rank all of them, let me know down in the comments. The biggest surprise of this entire challenge had to be just how much I enjoyed yoga. When taking a look at the positions, it was honestly pretty intimidating sometimes. But once they explained what you actually do, it really wasn't that difficult at all. One position was kind of haunting me from the get-go, which was the shoulder stand.
God, am I really about to do this? Oh, no, 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 no. This is probably the craziest thing I am about to do. Oh my god. Don't strain yourself. That's the first time we've seen that message.
Just watch me, and I'll show you how to do this pose. Inhale and lift both legs. Then exhale as you lift your back. Stretch your legs back towards your
Oh!
back.
Oh! This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be actually horrible.
Are you ready? Let's give it a try.
Dude, I don't think I'll ever be ready. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Inhale and lift both legs.
Oh my
Then
god.
exhale as you lift your back.
Oh shit.
Stretch your legs back toward your head.
No! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm like, oh! Like the fucking Eiffel Tower. Ah! Never mind. Not the Eiffel Tower, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. My back's all sweaty. It's, ah!
Watch yourself as you slowly lower your back.
Oh my god, I did it! I did it at least as an amateur. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Woo! That was fun. I want to do it again, actually.
So getting your legs up above your head is the scariest part because you just don't know how far you're gonna go. You feel like your neck's about to snap off. But once you realize like all the weight is just kind of on your back, you're like, oh wait, I can kind of do this. We did it! Oh my god! I actually was completely expecting to fail.
but that was so cool.
While there were some positions I found more effective than others, I actually became excited to get a good stretch and take a break from the more rigorous games and activities. Yoga seemed much more thought out than its partner's strength training. While there were a lot of good exercises, there were some that were just downright bad in my opinion. Usually these bad ones are just trying to make up or adjust for the balance board. For example, doing push-ups, planks, and lunges all felt effective. However, one of my least favorites was the rowing squat. It's this weird activity where it tries to combine the back exercise and the leg exercise. But the fact that you're combining these two exercises makes it difficult to even work out the muscles they should. It baffles me that this game uses the Wii Fit balance board and does not have a straight up squatting exercise. It just seems like the perfect fit. I understand why they tried this though. There are essentially no good back or chest exercises in this game. One exercise that pleasantly surprised me though was the arm extensions. If there are any weightlifters watching, this kind of looks like a joke. At least that's what I thought. But it is surprisingly very effective. They offer a fair amount of reps, and the fact that you push your arm back with the other creates a bigger stretch while keeping your arms stable. They even suggest ways to do it outside of the game by using other objects like a water bottle to increase your weight. I thought that was pretty cool. Regardless of how effective I think they are, I could still do all the exercises except for one.
Let's do this, man. This one's like the real deal. This is some like Joe Rogan shit. I've never done these before with the kettlebell, so I guess I'll look and see what it's like first. Okay.
Hold your arm perpendicular to the floor at all times. Focus on your abs as you raise up from the floor. From here, push yourself up into a standing position.
Wait, that's it? You're just getting up with your arm held high? That's it? That's all you do? Oh my god!
And lie down.
Joe, what?
Lie down.
Oh my god!
Get up.
You're crazy! Oh! You're crazy! Oh my god! No! Catch up, catch up, catch up! Okay, you're sitting down. Ugh. Dude, I can't, my socks are slipping. Oh no! This is impossible! Oh my god! I can't even do anything!
Press the A button when you're ready.
What? I can't even get up! My feet are slipping on the, like, chair mat. Oh my god. What do I even do? I don't even know how to improve what I just did. He went insanely fast. Okay, maybe I'll do it, like, right here. Alright, let's try this again. How do you sit down? Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. What the hell is that? Is that, what is... What? What are you even supposed to do? What do you have to say to that?
Your arms were pretty shaky during this exercise. A stable body will help you maintain good posture.
Thanks. That's all you gotta say? No helpful hints or tips? Not helpful if he's going at it Mach speed. That is like actually insane. Look at him, he's stretching it like it's nothing.
But many of you are more curious about the games, and for the most part, I think they're all really fun. But at best, I think they're mildly effective workouts. I think exercises like the balance bubble and table tilt are the best for balance because it focuses on all axes of your movement. It's not just leaning left or right. All the aerobic exercises I think are equally good, but they can just get rather repetitive. Like seriously, 10 minutes of this? If you're looking for a more laid-back experience, then the step games are the way to go. But if you're interested in something more rigorous, boxing and surprisingly hula hoop are great options. I had a weird relationship with running during the challenge. At first, I was rather annoyed with it, but then I kind of grew to like it. It's kind of cool that something like this exists, and between this game and cycling, it's just so fun exploring the island and enjoying living in the present for a bit. The free modes are the way to go. You can just go at your own pace and burn the calories away.
Now the moment you've all been waiting for.
My number one Wii Fit game is Bird's Eye Bullseye. It's fun, it's goofy, it's engaging, you fly around the island, it's a great balance game, and as silly as it sounds, flapping your arms is actually a really great way to work out your shoulders and just move around more. So with the acquired knowledge of doing every single exercise, it was time to think about creating an actual routine and schedule for the rest of the month. Thankfully, the game can actually aid us in that. See, I chose Wii Fit Plus for a reason, and there are multiple, but the biggest reasons are that it's the most accessible version of the game, and it has the Wii Fit Plus locker room. In this locker room, there are a number of useful things, but more specifically, routines. They're split up into 4 categories, with each category having 3 routines, and each routine having 3 exercises. I wasn't really sure how I wanted to make my own routines, so I thought trying these out could help give me a reference point. Also, I was feeling lazy and I didn't really feel like making my own right now. In short, these routines are better than nothing. I think some of these exercises are really stretching it, pun not intended. But I did learn 3 important factors. One thing I noticed right off the bat was how limiting these were. You do the same 3 exercises every time, but more importantly, you can't up the difficulty. It defaults to the easiest, but an important aspect to working out is continuing to push the needle forward and keep the difficulty. So that was the first thing I wanted to make sure I enabled in my routines: increasing difficulty. I also noticed what the routines were focused around. When going to the gym, I'm used to organizing my days by the groups of muscles I work out: the arms, legs, chest, back. But Wii Fit categorized these routines by what they would do for your overall body. And honestly, I don't think either method works to a T here. Wii Fit skews to having more focus on legs, abs, and arms, so there isn't room for as much diversity. Furthermore, the in-game routines were kind of vague, and it seems like they were struggling to come up with some of these categories. So that was the second thing I wanted: a clear, effective focus. Finally, while I never tried this mode, this game had the My Routines option, where you can create a workout for yourself with whatever range of time you prefer. I actually think this is a really cool feature, and if you want to take Wii Fit to the highest level, I think this is a great way to do so. But something this option omits is the games, and I think one of the core benefits of Wii Fit is making exercising fun. So that was the third and final thing: keeping it fun. So to cross the first thing off the list, I used something that caught my eye since day one: the strength challenges. These challenges face you off against the trainer to see if you can go the distance with them. At first, it's a fairly low bar, but each time you do it, it gets longer and harder. Okay, don't put that in. The 3 challenges are for push-ups, jackknives, and planks. I first tried these challenges on day 10, and I was surprised to see that there were a potential 7 stars to earn. For some reason, this really clicked with my competitive brain, and I wanted to try and beat each of these 3 challenges by the end of the month. So I thought they would be perfect for increasing difficulty. To ensure a clear focus for each day, this was probably the hardest one to find a solution to. It just took a lot of brainstorming and changing things around constantly. One of the things I did was create this sheet where I listed every exercise and activity in the game with what it was supposed to improve. This allowed me to group these activities together, and eventually I came up with these 5 workouts I rotated through: lower body, upper body, balance, stress reducer, and flexibility. Each workout consisted of 7 activities, 2 of them being yoga, 2 strength, and 1 of each in the balance, aerobic, and plus categories. Generally, I would do 3 sets of each activity. Excluding this rule would be shorter games like ski jump, where I would do more than 3, and the strength challenges, where I would go until failure. I also kept the list of all activities close by in case I wanted to do something different, or I felt the need to change something. It was also pretty easy to implement fun games that corresponded with each workout as well. So by the time I figured out my routines for the week, it was already the end of week 2. And let's take a look at how much progress I made during the week. My balance this week was averaging 48.9% on the left and 51.1% on the right. And for my weight, I ended up with 228.8 pounds, according to Wii Fit. And sorry for the face cam cutting off the graph there, but you can still see that we're on the downward trend. Now, it looks like I'm losing weight at a rather quick pace, but during this week, I was having my suspicions about the accuracy of the balance board, especially when comparing it to my actual scale. Let's just keep that thought in the back of our minds for right now and end week 2 off with a bang by doing our first custom-made workout. On this day, I decided to do a balance workout, and first up was the plank challenge. Now, I've already done these challenges a few times at this point, and they were already getting pretty hard. But this was the first time I was gonna do one with full energy right at the start of the workout.
All right, so let's see how this goes. This could actually be horrible. I did all these challenges when I wasn't at my full energy yet. Here we go. Wish me luck, guys. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, we beat him? Oh man, dude. Serious trainer.
So the first set felt pretty good, and it really boosted my confidence for the next 2 sets.
Man, dude, starting on that fills me with a lot of, like, hope that I can actually achieve this now.
However, it was quickly pointed out to me by chat that throughout the challenge, each attempt I did went up by 20 seconds.
100-second plank, Maka S. I have a feeling that's where we're going. Actually, you know what I really think the final challenge is 2 minutes.
Before this challenge, the longest I had ever held a plank for was 1 minute, so these numbers were pretty daunting. But there was only one way to find out if we were right.
All right, here we go. Whew.
That's it for me.
Wow.
You win.
Holy. Oh my god, it is, dude, it's 100, it's 2 whole minutes. Oh my god. I think I could actually do it though.
So I really do have to go for a 2-minute plank on my final set, huh? Like I said, I'm going to failure with these challenges, and I'm not backing down from that statement. But something unexpected happened as I was resting.
Whoa. No way! The bronze piggy, that's awesome. I don't think I've ever gotten more than bronze. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I wonder if it can go to platinum like medals in Wii Sports or whatever. Dude, I might actually beat the plank challenge today. I don't want to hype myself up, but that is actually possible.
It was time. No more resting. No more thinking about it. It was time to just do it.
Feeling a little off today. Come back again later.
What? Are you... Excuse me? Did this guy just say, whoa, you're crazy? Are you... Hold on.
I've been training hard. You're in for a serious challenge this time.
What was up with that? What? What? Bro, you can do that? They can just say no? He wasn't done with his 5-minute break? Dude, that might actually be it. That's crazy. I didn't know that was possible. You can outwork the Wii Fit trainer?
Alright, despite this wimpy bitch, it's time to get back into the headspace.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's all we have to do. Is just 2 minutes of my life planking. And that's it.
The first minute wasn't too much of a problem, but the first 2 sets were catching up to me, and I was starting to feel it. As you can see, I started shaking, and my entire torso started burning up. But I knew I had to be close to 120 seconds, and there was just one message I tried to keep pumping into my mind. Don't quit. There was just about 20 seconds more.
Don't quit!
Now there's less than 10 seconds.
Don't quit!
But then something unexpected happened. The game gaslit me. This whole time, it was going up by 20 seconds, but this final star went longer. By this point, I had no track of time. If I peeked up, I could barely see the screen, and any unnecessary movements just made my core feel worse, so I just kept looking downward. For all I knew, 2 minutes was right around the corner, but in reality, I passed it a long time ago. All I kept thinking about was how painful it was, and my mind went racing. It told me to give up. It told me to stop. I tried to ignore it and waited for the whistle to end the challenge, but all I could hear was the slow ticking of the timer, and another 10. I was uncontrollably shaking, but my muscles hadn't given out yet.
Still with me? Another 10.
Ah!
I knew I had to get a grip, because if I fell out of the yellow circle, it would be over.
Still with me? Another 10.
I could feel my hips starting to drop, but I wanted to beat this fair and square. I still had some strength left.
Still with me? Another 10.
I couldn't even talk. All my focus went into breathing and smothering the pain. I couldn't take it. I had to look to see how close I am to finishing this, so I took a peek. I couldn't read the numbers clearly, but I just saw 3 digits, and that filled me with a little more motivation. I was shaking all over the place. I couldn't hold on much longer. I knew it was coming soon, but I wanted to give up. Then suddenly,
Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I did it!
Throwing in the towel.
Holy crap! I did it!
Yeah! Oh my god! Oh, that was the most difficult thing ever. Oh, I'm a guru. Let's go! I really didn't think it was gonna happen, but I did it! Look at that. Bro could do a 3-minute plank. Wait, that was 3 minutes. Wait, was it 120? Wait, was that 120 or was that 180? That was 3 minutes? So I've tripled the best that I've done. Holy crap. It's all mental. That's insane. 110. No wonder I felt like it was taking forever. Because it actually was. What a sneaky bastard. Dude, we've got 1 out of 3 challenges complete, man. We're a third of the way there. We're only halfway through the month.
It was crazy to say it, but 3 weeks was already here and time was flying by. By this point, the days began to blur together and getting on Wii Fit really became an ingrained habit. It was nice to see the calendar filling out, and I really got into the stamps. I found out that they unlocked in a pattern, and I realized that on the last day, I would unlock the 8th and final stamp, which I found very symbolic. So I think this week is the perfect time to address what is my least favorite part about Wii Fit, and that's the body tests, which may sound shocking, but I would argue that all of the other videos of people doing a similar challenge to mine hated their experience because of this one thing. So let me just give 3 main reasons why I found this to be a major problem. First of all, let's go back to something I hinted at earlier, which was the balance board's weight accuracy. I mentioned in the previous week that I had my suspicions with the balance board, and that was because the weight difference between the balance board and my real scale was never consistent. But I mean, I did weigh myself on each one during different times of the day, but it was on day 17 when I finally lost all trust. So to preface, on day 16, Wii Fit and my real scale matched and said that I weighed 229 pounds. On the next day, day 17, the scale said I gained a pound, but when I went onto Wii Fit,
Okay. What? Is that my goal? Wait, did I just accomplish my weight goal? Okay. Well, I mean, I must have taken a big dump this morning.
maybe you could tell by my lackluster reaction, but I was a little surprised that I reached my goal a week earlier than I was supposed to. Also, what's up with the discrepancy between the scale and the balance board? It just seemed to change overnight. I had a feeling it was a false reading, and I was tempted to weigh myself again to see if something different came up, and I actually really regretted not trying that, because on day 18,
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Yep. I'm not surprised. See? That makes me think something yesterday went goofy. That makes me think something went goofy. I don't like that. I knew I didn't reach my goal. I knew that wasn't possible. The fact of gaining a pound, like, do I have a pound of shit in me? I don't think so. Oh, dude, this is exactly what I was not looking forward to. Because it's not like I changed anything. I think it was just an error from yesterday. It's a little frustrating. Now it's gonna be like, what? And then it's gonna be like, what'd you eat, you stupid idiot? And I'll be like, I didn't eat anything. Yeah, see? It's like, it's a pound, dude. It's a pound after 1 day. I knew I should have redone the test.
it made tracking progress very frustrating, and I really wanted to earn that 228, not have it for just a day. So the original goal is still back on, and I didn't get an early finish, all thanks to this guy. But in defense of the Wii Balance board, let's talk about these little guys, which I have never heard anyone talk about, by the way. These plastic feet come with the balance board because, like a real scale, it can apparently have issues on soft surfaces. But for some reason, I only have 3 of these. Plus, it seemed accurate at the start of the challenge, so I figured my carpet was hard enough to register everything correctly. Apparently, I may have been wrong. But it's strange because some days it checks out and some days it doesn't. Whatever the reason for the inaccuracy, it's really annoying for tracking progress and making a cohesive YouTube video. But this goes along with the second reason why I don't like the body tests, and that is to weigh yourself every single day. I don't really find weighing yourself every day necessary, because again, it's not about the current results, it's about the current trajectory. If I weighed myself once every few days and I kept the same routine, I would still get the information I need and see the same trend. I think weighing yourself every day offers more chances for the player to become discouraged, stop, or adopt an unhealthy habit, when in actuality they could be making great progress. And then on top of the inaccuracy that could be shown, it's a recipe for disaster if someone new to exercising doesn't realize or understand these factors. And the final reason I don't like these tests, I do not like the Wii Fit age. I understand what this metric is trying to accomplish, but the way that you do it in the game is not the best way to calculate this. You do 2 random activities that measure random things and give you an age that you will do what with? Like seriously, what on God's green earth are you gonna do with a Wii Fit age? At least with the other things measured, you can do exercises or activities to change the results. But with this metric, all you need to do is just practice the abstract tests the game created. But you know what test is impossible no matter what? Is the ultimate balance test. It's tasks only. I refuse to believe that anyone did this without face cam proof and has easy anti-cheat on. No! I honestly wish these activities had the purpose of showing you what exactly could be improved instead of showing you that you need improvement. You know you need to improve. That's why I'm on a Segway killing moles with balloons. And honestly, the Wii Fit age for me was almost the same every single day. So doing it ultimately gave me no new information.
I wonder what my Wii Fit age will be.
Perhaps 20? I don't know. Don't tell me. No, you are such... I hate that. You can't do that to me, man.
If I redid this for myself, I would just do a quick body test to mark the calendar, but weigh yourself with a real scale and ignore whatever Wii Fit says. So week 3 flew by really quick with some unexpected things happening along the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was I don't know. Let me see what this guy's about to say to me. Oh, the sass. That was a little sassy. Wow. I mean, I know the real answer, buddy, and it's you, but that's okay, it's fine.
I kept up my diet and was still good about getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. The routines I made seemed to be working pretty well for me, although some days I switched out different exercises because they were either taking way too long or I was getting bored with it and I just needed to mix it up a little bit. One of these times I randomly switched out tightrope walk for soccer and I'm sure glad I did.
I'm just bad at learning languages, but like, I've taken a Spanish class since 5th grade, and I still don't think I could talk to a native speaker. Like, I was in high school, and I moved down to, like, intermediate level Spanish. I'm killing it right now. Oh my lord. Holy shit. Oh my god! Holy shit. No! Oh, dude, that was so good! Oh my god! Oh, I missed 2! That was crazy! I just entered a flow state. That was awesome! Oh my god! I'm just talking about Spanish and then I just hit some bangers! Ah, I missed like 2. That's such a bummer. Is the perfect score? I think perfect score is 600. Oh my god, I could not have done that if I tried.
For the push-up and jackknife challenges, I didn't reach Guru quite yet. And while jackknives I was getting better at, I had some struggles with the push-ups. My arms just aren't as strong as my chest muscles, and I wasn't making much progress. But I was still gonna try and see how far I could get. So here's the average balance and the weight loss for the week. I'll still show the scale and the balance board just to show all the data. So far, it looks like we're on track to reaching our goal, but it's not over till the fat lady sings. Or I guess the Wii game chimes. So on top of there just being one more week left to lose the weight I want to, I still want to try and complete both challenges for the jackknives and the push-ups. So to start off the final week, I thought I'd jump straight into it and train my abs with the jackknives.
All right.
And down.
Please tell me that's all. Thank God.
I need to hit the gym a little harder.
Man, dude. How many starts with that? Holy moly, really? Wait, that's actually crazy. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so let me get this straight. So if 50 reps is what it is now, then they're gonna make you think that 60 reps is next. But 60 that can't be next, dude. It's gotta be like 100 or something wacky. Something insane like that. Because for planking, it made you go another minute. I don't know, man. That's tough. You get to a point where just this part of your body hurts so bad. It feels so unnatural to work out this part of your body for some reason. It just feels like you're about to throw up, kind of.
Yikes. So if I'm right about the reps, that means I need to be doing double of what I'm barely capable of doing. And if I was right about the jackknives, then that means the push-ups follow the same suit, which is also the challenge I'm the worst at. I was beginning to doubt if this was even possible to do in a week's time. But nevertheless, I still practiced the push-up challenge and did my weekly routines. And I finally saw the fruits of my labor. On day 23, I got on the real scale. It said I weighed 228 pounds, which means I met my original goal for real this time. I have officially, without a doubt, lost 4 pounds in a month. I had finally earned my 228. But because of the mishaps from earlier, my Wii Fit goal now had me losing an additional 2 pounds. And while I doubt I could actually reach that weight in that amount of time, I think I could at least get Wii Fit to say that I'm 226 pounds, which I still think could be pretty impressive to have lost enough weight to make that happen. I've made it this far, so finishing the month and not seeing how far I could go, that just wouldn't feel right to me. So let's keep going and see this to the end. Let's flash forward to day 27, where it was finally time to attempt what I assumed would be the 100 jackknife challenge.
Feeling a little off today. Come back again later.
What? Dude! What's with this guy? I'm sick of this guy. You are my trainer, not the other way around. I don't really feel like it. I'm the guy who's supposed to say that, not you. I am the student here. That's the second time he's done this to me. I guess I got a free minute. We just started. That's the funny. I just started. I don't want to do it. Wham.
I've been training hard. You're in for a
Really?
serious challenge this
So
time.
now, okay, sure, fine, whatever. All right. You know, the world stops for this guy. He's obviously afraid of me. Oh, okay. So wait, this is actually some real deal shit right here, guys. This might get really intense. Here we go. See you on the other side. This might be rough.
I'm still in this.
So the f*** am I?
Show me what you've got. 10 more.
Do 10 more, you f***ing won't.
Show me what you've got.
Yeah, that's right.
Show me what you've got.
You motherfucker. Let's do this.
Show me what you've
You're a
got.
fucking madman. But you forget that I'm fucking crazy too. You can do it. You can do it. He's gonna go to 100. You can do it. You can do it.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Oh!
That's it for me.
Oh my god! Oh!
Wow. Maybe you should be training me.
Oh! It got to the point where it didn't even hurt anymore. It was just like not numb. Oh my god! Oh!
I'm a guru.
That's 2! Oh my god! Let's go! I want to celebrate so much more, but I'm just gone. Oh, dude, I knew from the moment was like past 60, I was like, there's no way we're not going to 100. That probably means the push-ups is 100 too, which I definitely could not. There's no way I could do that. I don't have the arm strength, but I guess I got the ab strength. As much as this sucks, I still think the planking one was way worse. I think that was so much worse. That's using all of your core. This is only using like basically the top part of your abs. How am I going to finish today's workout? Oh, okay. But we did it. I'm gonna be so much happier about... You're telling me that was 11 minutes of doing jackknives. Oh.
So the next day was day 28, and it was 3 days until the final weigh-in. After yesterday's success, I was really not looking forward to the push-up challenge. Not only because it was the challenge I was the worst at, but now that I knew all the challenges threw a curveball at the end, I wasn't sure if I could even get to that level in just 3 days. But I guess that just means I should try even harder, and that's what I intended to do.
This is about to be rough.
Do 10 more.
All right.
This is easy for you. Do 10 more.
Okay.
4. 5.
How did that not?
I'm still in this. 7.
How did that not count? Ah, no.
8.
Damn, dude. Fuck.
9.
I really want to get to 30.
You're getting
I just couldn't do it. If I could have done push-ups that were wider and used my chest muscles, then maybe I could have done better, but it is what it is. I did 2 more sets of push-ups, but just ended up doing worse after each time, despite how long I rested for. If I had more time, I think I could have worked up my triceps and gotten at least 6 stars, but I had to throw in the towel and accept the fact that it just wasn't gonna happen. I was kind of disappointed, but I was still really proud of the fact that I beat the other 2 challenges, and this challenge made me more aware of a muscle I needed to improve, which I would have never realized without trying it out. And day 28 was not without progress. We had nearly perfect balance, also gaining very minimal weight, which is good. Day 29 also saw progress. I was 0.1% off from perfect balance, and I didn't gain any weight today at all. But on day 30, I was so close to Wii Fit saying 226. I decided to give a big final push before the end of the month. I planned a unique workout just for the occasion where we would do the most intense exercises in the game and burn as many calories as I could before the final weigh-in tomorrow. To start off, we went back to my old nemesis, the single arm stand. I just try to keep a positive attitude about it.
Dude, this is gonna suck. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be horrible. This is gonna be. This guy isn't. I want you to see how inhuman this guy is. Jesus, don't switch other arms. Do we do other arms? Please don't.
now.
Fuck. Okay, grounded V. Here we go. This is where the yoga novices become masters right here. Keep it up. Let's keep it up. It's for that final weigh-in. We're speed running. Let's do it. Single leg reach. Oh, shit. Fuck.
Oh, great. Oh,
Damn it!
2.
Piss! No! 10 minutes. We're locking it in. Alright, here we go. This is the last thing we're doing. This is the last workout in Wii Fit before I weigh myself in tomorrow. This is serious right here. We have to take this seriously. I want to try and do a full lap around the island in 10 minutes. You're getting emotional? Let's not get emotional yet. Here we go. This is everything we've worked for. We're gonna give it our all, alright? We have to. There's no other way. This one is for all you people out there who want to lose weight and think they can't do it, but you can. If I can do it, you can do it too. 2 years ago, I weighed 300 pounds, and now I'm 220, whatever it said today. You can do it. F the light pace. We're going all in. Let's f***ing go! Rah! I probably look like a fucking idiot, but in my mind, I'm like fucking a soldier. I'm like fucking, what's his name in Attack on Titan? My soldiers! Rage! Ah! This is Rocky Staircasing. Let's go. We're going in. We're gonna do a whole island lap. If anybody's running along with me, or if anybody's played along with me this whole month, I want to give a thank you. You didn't have to sit here and watch me do this stupid shit. You could have done something with your life. That sounds horrible, but you get what I mean. I appreciate you for taking the beautiful time out of your day to spend it here with me, seeing if this can work, seeing what I can do, and seeing that you can do it too. You can overcome so many more obstacles than you think in life, and this was one of them. I started this because I had family that wanted to get healthy, and they knew about this, and I was like, you know what? F it. I'll try it for them. I'll see if it works. I'll see if it can do something for them. And that's why we're here. We're here today. Let's do it! Oh, we're already at the tunnel. Don't slow down now. That's right. Oh, I feel real bad for that guy. There he is anyway. See, we get back up and we do it again. Take off the glasses. I don't need to see. I just need to run. That is really bad advice. Don't do that. Oh, get back up. Yeah, let's go. I better get like 500 fucking stars for this one. Holy fuck. We're almost at a mile. 1 mile. We're doing it. Come on, keep it up. We're gonna do it. There's no way we don't do it. We're already here at 3 minutes. We got it. We just gotta keep moving forward. 3 more minutes, here we go. I can feel it. I can feel my abs and my legs and my shoulders. And it sucks. But you know what? The fact that I know that I can get to the end gives me enough determination to just go through the pain, to fight the fact. I'm not letting her pass me. You can't pass me. You can't pass me. You can't pass me. Let's do it. We got 2 minutes left. There's the town. You gotta go. You can't pass me. You can't pass me. You can't pass me. No! 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 Come on! You're right there! You can't do it! You can do it! Don't let her pass you! With a minute to spare! Let's go! Woo! Let's go! Whole lap around the island in 9 minutes. Let's f***ing go! Rah! You can pass me now, I don't care. Oh, my watch just said I'm in a loud environment and I could have hearing damage done. You know what? No. I can't let you pass me. I can't let you f***ing pass me. You can't pass me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! Woo! Almost 2 whole miles. That's right, that's a 3-star. Yes! Holy! It's crazy to think we're already at the end of the month. This month flew by for me. Flew by. I don't think I've sweat this much from Wii Fit ever until today. So I feel like I've been babying it a little bit.
So, after a strong finish to the final workout, all I needed to do was eat well and sleep good for day 31, the final day. I was honestly kind of nervous for my final weigh-in, and stepping onto the balance board, I couldn't believe the month was already over. It was time to see if my hard work and discipline actually paid off.
Well, it's not even, I don't want to try and like think about it too hard, but I really would love to get 50-50 balance for the last one. I really want to. But I can't think about it too hard. I don't want to think about it too hard. If I think about it too hard, then I will just mess up. So here we go. All right.
Let's see. Is my balance... my first day, I set the standard really high. No, dude! It's so bad! It's so bad! It's so bad! Oh my god, it's so jarring. Wow. That's embarrassing. Wii Fit didn't work. No, I'm just joking. What about this, though? This is the more important thing. No way, dude! What? No, I refuse I gained a pound in a day. I do not agree with this. I do not agree. I don't agree. I weighed 228 this morning. Actually, it's the exact same I weighed yesterday. Why would I have gained a pound? You're a liar. You're an absolute god-awful liar. You. No! I'm gonna reweigh myself. This is stupid. I'm not gonna... No. You. I'm reweighing myself. I don't believe that number. This isn't copium either. This is not copium. This is like, I actually think the balance board is very, very wrong. Wait, it did the stamp? Oh, I hate this game. I hate you. They didn't even use the new stamp. Can I do the stamp again? Oh, I hate that. I hate that with all my being. I know I'm not a pound more. You're a liar. Okay, I just want to say that if this is different, dude, that's how you know there's something wrong. I'm not accepting that. No. And if it's the same, then I'm gonna be really pissed, because that really just does not prove my point. Wow, I really improved at the balance part there. Okay. I don't really care about that. Show me this. I refuse to believe that I weigh that much. Oh! Oh, what a surprise! Oh my god! Really? Wow, I'm so good at losing weight! Don't you dare ruin my moment! You ruined my moment! I still didn't meet the goal though. Which is whatever. But that I believe more. If I do this, can I do the fucking stamp? I'm gonna be pissed if I can't put my stamp there. That was like the whole point of this entire challenge, was to put a stamp there. No, no. No! I'm so sad! I can't put the stamp on it! That's criminal! That would have looked so good! It would have been the perfect... Oh, man! What was even the stamp? It was me! That's so cool! This game sucks! This game is stupid! That's awesome! Why did I quit? I should have just reweighed myself after. I'm so angry, dude! That's so cool! That's so cool! And I didn't get it! Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, I hope you enjoy that. You made like a cake brownie thing. That's sick. You know, this would have been the perfect day if I saw that image and I had my stamp! God! Alright. Yeah, it looks very nice. So to answer the question, did Wii Fit actually work? And the answer is yes. And no. Let's take a look at the data. Here's the average balance of each week, and honestly, it looks like I just switched sides, which surprised me. So really, I ended up right back where I started in terms of balance. But I'll say in Wii Fit's defense, I'm sure achieving and maintaining great balance is something that takes longer than a month. And honestly, while it isn't 50-50, I think I have a healthy balance for my age. If anything, Wii Fit made me much more aware of my balance in my day-to-day life, which is pretty cool. That's something I hadn't really thought about before. For losing weight, I actually did achieve my original goal and then some, despite what the balance board thinks. Regardless of my impractical start, I still lost some real weight and ended with a weight just above 227 pounds, which was unexpected. Now granted, this isn't my first rodeo with losing weight, so I kind of knew certain things to expect. I also think it's important to note that I have no idea what amount of this weight was body fat or water or whatever. However, despite all of this, I think Wii Fit helped. I still gained quite a sweat most days, and on the final day, I kind of wondered how far you could push this game to make it a more effective workout. Maybe I could have done even more with the time I was given than I realized. Either way, getting off your butt and doing anything is better than doing nothing, right? Would I recommend this for people wanting to get healthier? Now remember what I said earlier, please. In all honesty, it depends on your goals. If your goals are similar to mine, then yeah, I would say do it. Whatever makes you interested in getting a better lifestyle is good. I think every review online about this game is honestly way too harsh, and this game is still practical. Like, why discourage an option for people? Just because things don't work for you doesn't mean it won't work for other people, and vice versa. Now, it's not perfect. There's some goofy made up stuff, but don't ignore the other great, real exercises that this game offers. I practically learned and started enjoying yoga because of this game. But if your goals are to build muscle or run marathons, then no, I would not recommend this. This is very much for the casual person looking to make a difference in their life. This is cheaper than the gym overall, it's pretty accessible, and you can still learn and do a lot. Hell, this game even lets you exercise while you're doing something else. If you're seriously considering giving Wii Fit a shot, in the description, I put a spreadsheet of every Wii Fit exercise and my routines I generally followed for the month. Hopefully that could be a nice starting point for people, and please switch out things for activities you enjoy or that match your skill level. I would still highly recommend weighing yourself separately and still try other activities outside of Wii Fit as well. I was just strict in doing this because I didn't want the outside factors to affect my results. Now here's a secret that I'm only gonna announce here in this video. So if you're still watching, you're kind of the GOAT. There was some talk about me doing a weekly Wii Fit stream, and if there's more of a demand for it, then I'll consider doing it, but it didn't feel right with the current landscape of my channel. So I started a new channel called The Green Room. It's a commentary channel where I bike around Woohoo Island and talk about things on my mind. Or if someone really wants my thoughts on something, then maybe I'll address it there as well. I figured this would be a good alternative to the streams, and I wanted to make a channel like this for a while now, so check out that secret sauce if you want. It'll be in the description too. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribed, and I'll see you.
Cut! And that's the end.